Hi, I'm Chuck Marunde, exclusive buyer's agent in sunny Sequim, Washington. And today, I want to show you something pretty powerful for buyers, but I'm going to take you through this site and show you, just highlight some of the key resources that are very, very powerful on their very own for buyers who are looking to retire in Sequim and who want to do a lot of research online and look at homes. And so that's what I'm going to do today. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All the national franchises seem to have lousy websites and poor MLS sites and very little information for people like us.
Well, that is so true, and we're going to solve that problem today. To start here, I'm not going to go on every section of the website or every page, but you can see there's a contact page here, and I'm really going to highlight one segment here, which is that you can book a telephone call with me right online on a calendar anytime yourself, and it'll sync with my personal calendar. So you can do that right there, or you can come down to this big blue button right here. It'll take you to this wonderful online calendar, and you can choose a day and a time and complete that information. Back to the home page. I'm going to take you over here to this section, which is a drop-down menu. You'll see videos and blogs and books.
Did you know Chuck Marunde produced hundreds of videos just for buyers like us?
I mean, who does that?
I'm going to show you what a lot of people don't know. Living in Sequim, all you have to do is go to YouTube and do a search for Living in Sequim and you'll find it. Lots of videos on here that, hundreds actually, for buyers that I've been doing for probably the last 15 years. And so you'll find many useful, people love these videos. They're very detail oriented, very specific to help buyers with gathering information and making decisions. So I think you'll like that site very much. Back to the home page. The next big section I want to tell you about is the blog.
Did you know Chuck Marunde has a real estate blog with over 2,000 articles answering questions retirees have been asking for 2 decades?
I really have been. And so that blog, by the way, I just show it to you real quickly. And here you can scroll down and read lots of articles on lots of subjects. There's all kinds of ways to do searches on here to find what you're looking for. Essentially, this blog answers all the questions buyers have been asking for the last 2 decades. All right, just wanted you to know about that. Now the next section is books.
Did you know Chuck Marunde wrote 7 real estate books specifically for buyers?
I did. And you'll find those books on this site right here. Click on that. And here are Sequim books. And if you click on one of these, let's see what happens. Well, it takes you to the listing detail page. And you can learn a lot about this book right here on this page. But if you want a paperback, you can go right here to the paperback edition, which is available on Amazon. And there you go. If you're looking for a specific Sequim book, here it is right here. Sequim Real Estate for Buyers. And again, you can buy the ebook edition right here, or you can go to Amazon and buy the paperback or even the audio book on Amazon. Next, let's go to the Search MLS item in the menu. This is packed full and we won't have time to go through all of these. You can go to the map search, of course, and you'll get this beautiful map search of all the listings in the Sequim market. And, you know, if you click on there, just like the other big websites, if you click on any of these, it'll take you over to this website. Obviously, you can open up a page here. And one of the things that I'm just going to tell you is these listing detail pages have been designed specifically by me to be in the format and have the content that retirees want without all the garbage. So you'll see everything you want here without, and let me just tell you, if you went to a Zillow page and you pulled up a listing, what you get is a whole lot of junk and dead space and stuff you don't need to look at. Look at that. And I just want to, look, I like Zillow for the price history. So, in one of my other videos, I did recommend, and I still do, go to Zillow and check out the price history. That's the only useful information on Zillow. Other than the Zestimate is interesting too. But if you'll notice, there's a whole lot of garbage information and nonsense on here that you don't need to see. So that's why I say, if you come over to one of our pages on this site, iRealtyVirtualBrokers.com, which you can also find, by the way, by simply typing in your browser livinginsquim.com. But look at this listing detail. It's just beautiful. I mean, look at these huge, gorgeous pictures. Now, you're going to find everything you need right on this site. Virtual tour, you can schedule a showing directly with me. There's a mortgage calculator. And believe it or not, printable flyer. Watch this. You can actually print out a flyer from my listing detail sheets, which you cannot do. I tried to do that on Zillow and all these other sites, Realtor.com and so forth. They don't want you to be able to print a sheet. They want you to register. In fact, many of the websites and local brokers want you or will force you to register before you can look at this information that I give you totally free here without any requirement that you register. So I did include a key section on here called Key Data Chuck Marunde thinks you should know. This is some of the most important information people want to know right away. If there is a homeowner association, the dues will be listed right here. And you can go down and open up all of these other sections and see everything in there too. But now watch this. Here's I'm using artificial intelligence. Actually, you're going to be using it if you want to. And you can learn about properties by typing in questions right here in the AI Property Assistant. For example, you can ask it anything, but let me just throw out a couple of quick questions. How much is this property per square foot? The property at 101 11th Court, Sequim, Washington, is listed for $725,000 and has a living area of 1,952 square feet. This makes the price approximately $371 per square foot. So AI will do those kinds of calculations for you, but you can ask other questions too. You could, for example, ask, is this home within the blue hole? The address is within the city of Sequim, which is famously located in the Blue Hole rain shadow area, and so on. Nobody has this AI property assistant on their listing detail sheets for individual properties except iRealtyVirtualBrokers.com and Chuck Marunde. So you're also going to find out that this page, these listing detail pages, they're not just beautiful. If you scroll down through the whole thing, you'll see there's no junk on here. There's the nice map, recently viewed properties by you, and popular listings, and even a section down here which is called similar listings to the one that you're looking at, which is really convenient. So there's nobody trying to sell you anything here. I'm the only one that has a connection to this. And if you want to, and you're not obligated to it, you don't have to register. You can reach out to me if you want to and request more information right here. I'll get that. Or you can simply text me or email me at my phone number right there. So I think you'll find these listing detail pages extremely convenient. Now, still use Zillow to look the same property up and look at the price history, because that's very valuable information too. All right, back to the MLS search. We've also got the standard address search, basic search, advanced search. But we did something different here, or at least I did. I'm going to show you this. There are different neighborhoods here that we have pre-programmed for you. So if you type, if you come down here and click on the Sunland neighborhood, You get this beautiful page with three of the recent listings up there, but you get a quick summary up here showing you that there are 19 homes for sale in the Sunland community. Their average price is $583,000, and you can see the square footage. And then there's some restaurants in the area. If you're driving in and you want to find out where there's a really good restaurant, boy, these are all great restaurants, by the way. And then, of course, here's a map showing all of the Sunland listings right here, which you can open up and look at in the details over there. These other neighborhoods are unique like that too. And here's one on the San Juan Islands. If you want to look at San Juan Islands, here's a good place to get started. Again, data and an entire map of the San Juan Islands and all of the listings. I mean, is this cool or what?
We love the MLS site of iRealty Virtual Brokers in Sequim, Washington.
Okay.
And we use Zillow too.
So there you go. Most of my clients, I encourage them to use my MLS site as well as Zillow. And we've got some very powerful tools for doing that. But again, I'm doing something different than most people, most realtors, most brokerages. I don't harass people. And I find out that people really appreciate that.
We want to be able to go online and look at listings and save our favorites, but we do not want to be harassed by realtors.
Mm-hmm. And I hear that, and I know that. I've experienced that myself. If you want to hire me, you really need to be the one who is reaching out to me, because I'm not going to constantly call you or email you or harass you.
Can you believe it? Chuck Marunde built an artificial intelligence smart search for the MLS.
I actually did. And here it is. Now you can type anything you want in here. You could, for example, type 3-bedroom, 2-bath, $300,000 to $800,000, 1,800 to 2,400 square feet. And don't forget, in Sequim, whatever city you're going to put, because this is going to search the entire state of Washington. So in Sequim, or in Port Angeles, or in Port Townsend, wherever you want to search, let's see what happens. At look at this, we get 20 results with a beautiful map showing where they all are. And if we want to open up any of the listings, all we have to do is go over on the right-hand side, open them up, and scroll down through those listings and look at these beautiful homes. And then you may want to have a little fun. Apart from these other searches you can do, you can also search listings near you if you're on a phone or a mobile device and you're connected to the GPS. Hey, you want to see the most expensive homes in Sequim? This is kind of fun. I just threw that in there for you. So what we have here is a peek at the top 60 most expensive homes in Sequim. Okay, doesn't that sound like fun to look at? And then, not to be outdone, I have a link you might be fascinated in called The Most Expensive Homes in Washington. And this is a beautiful page. You can see, again, it shows some details there, some data, as well as the map up there. And then down below, we've got it turns out here, 60 homes showing here, which are the most expensive homes in the state of Washington. And here's one you might be interested in. It's only $79 million. If you'd like to see this home, just give me a shout and we'll go out and look at it. By the way, I was talking earlier about Zillow listing detail pages, and some of the Zillow listings will have, they're trying to advertise to get you to hire one of these realtors. So each of these realtors, there's 3 realtors here who are paying quite a bit of money every single month just to have their little tiny picture there, hoping that you'll click on that and connect with them. And there's a mortgage broker here too. All of those people are paying a lot of money. I was paying, at one time when I did this many years ago, $2,500 a month just to have my little picture showed. And so realize and by the way, when you click on more request information or contact the agent, your request goes to all 3 of these agents all at once. So they are pressured to reach out to you, contact you, to call you, to immediately harass you. And I don't do that. So again, and that's true with many other websites, MLS sites that are syndicated, not just Zillow.
I only hope some buyer contacts me through my Zillow ad today.
Good luck with that.
That's the way it works over at Zillow. Now, market reports, I'm not going to spend time going through all of these. I just want you to be aware that we have some incredible market reports here. For example, Sequim market report. Let's click on that. And you'll be able to see right here, 15 listings sold this week, 28 new listings this week, and 3 open houses. Now, you can literally look at them on this map and open them up. Isn't that cool? It's a great feature. And you can click on new listings of the week if you're saying, well, so there's 28 new listings, and it shows them all on the map, and you can open up the detailed sheets and find out what's going on with those new listings. And if you're going to be here in Sequim this week, you might want to attend an open house. So there we have 4 open houses coming up, and you can open up those and see if there's one that you'd like to attend. Great information on here. There's also more information down below. Here are price trends. You click on these and then it shows you the information. Down below, we've got some demographics. If you want to see the demographics of the area, the population, the employment, the weather, income, cost of living, and so on. These market reports are available for many cities and counties and areas around the state of Washington, and you might have fun looking at those to understand the market better where you're going to go. You can also customize the market report you want. And holy mackerel, there's a lot under this menu item called More right here. We've got an incredible closing cost estimate. I think it's the best on the internet. It was specifically programmed by me for this website. And it's a very detailed closing cost estimate, way better than the 2 local escrow companies have on their websites. Also, if you want to know what your electric bill is going to be here on a monthly basis, we've got a calculation that will estimate that for you. We also have something else here that's really unique. I call it the iRealty Video Research Tool. And let me show that to you. This is video research at your fingertips. So if you come down here to this box and you do a little bit of research, let's say you want to search what is the Florida real estate market like. You can type that. And here you are on YouTube. And you could go to YouTube and do this search yourself, but I've tried to make it easy for you so that all you have to do is type that search phrase in there, and it'll take you to all these videos that people are doing about the Florida real estate market. But of course, let's type this, living in Sequim. Well, lo and behold, look what we get. Holy mackerel. We get my videos, or at least a bunch of my videos. And you're going to get videos from other people too. I just happen to have a lot of them that show up at the top. You could do something very specific and type in, tell me about bluff stability in Sequim. Oh, look at this. Some videos come up by yours truly. By the way, this is a great video here, how to research bluff stability. It goes into great detail and it will show you exactly how to analyze a bluff with state data, charts, maps, and all kinds of good things. Back to our main page, the More section. There are more tools here. There's a comparative market analysis that might be very, very useful for you, which goes into great detail about how to generate a comparative market analysis on your property or a property you're thinking about buying. And I teach you how to do that on this page using ChatGPT and Zillow to gather information by using a very specific prompt that I engineered and getting a wonderful report printed out to you, which is like a CMA, probably better than you'd get from a realtor. Most realtors, I'm sorry, don't really know how to do these things. And we have some member login pages, and also a separate division of my company is a flat fee listing service. If you know anybody who is thinking about selling their home in the state of Washington and they want to save tens of thousands of dollars while still having access to my expertise and getting their listing into Northwest MLS and having it syndicated all over the world, well, this is the service to use.
Holy mackerel! Chuck has a powerful website and megabytes of good information.
Well, I do, and I hope you appreciate how much power is behind this website. Think that a lot of people don't realize how powerful this website is, how many resources are behind this thing. And so you can access it anytime you want, and you'll find links to everything here. And if I can do anything for you, reach out to me. Text me. I have a cell phone with a single number, 360-775-5424. You can text me anytime. You can also, of course, make an appointment right online. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will mark it with chapters by subject so that it'll be easy to navigate or find particular sections in the future if you should need to do that. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.